Brian Hayes and welcome to a discussion on basic bar control for the pedal steel guitar. As always, today I'm demonstrating on my 12-string D9th A6th universal tuning pedal steel, but it's largely the same as the E9th tuning, just with an extended range. The difference is that when you hear me refer to any fret positions, fret numbers, you'll have to play those notes 2 frets below the number that I announce. So if I say let's play a G on the 1st string on the 3rd fret, well, for you on the E9th tuning, that G will be on your 1st fret. We have to use the bar to produce our notes on all of the slide instruments, dobro, lap steel, pedal steel. The main thing is to get really comfortable holding the bar. And you'll notice how I hold this bar. It's a BJS bar. It's a heavy bar and a thick bar because I've got thick strings on my D9th tuning. And I need a fair bit of weight in the bar to make sure that there's tone and enough, and I haven't got to physically press the bar down. Your bar probably won't be as big and as thick as mine. Whatever the size of the bar is, notice that I'm holding it neatly between my thumb, my index finger and my middle finger, and that it rests in the crook of my thumb and my index finger very comfortably. You must get used to being able to pick the bar up off the strings and also occasionally to point the bar at a specific string. For example, if I just play the simple little melody Happy Birthday, I'm going to play just on the 1st string, but you'll notice because I'm only playing it on the 1st string, I'm going to tend to point the bar to that string rather than just leave it flat on all of the strings, like this. And I recommend that's a really good place for you to start if you're struggling to get control of your bar. Hold it in your hand like I'm demonstrating, point it at the 1st string, lift it up and point it at that string, and get some control playing simple melodies. Now, there are many examples where we do want to point the bar. For example, the famous steel guitar rag. Notice what I'm doing there? Now I'm in D9th tuning, but I'm choosing, rather than use the pedals, I'm choosing to point the bar at the note. So for me, my 5th string is A, so A, B. Now I could have pressed my 1st pedal down and went, but in this case I wanted to actually point the bar. Then D, the 4th string for me. Now here's a great use of pointing the bar. I want to play twin F sharps. My 3rd string is F sharp. My 1st string is E. So if I lift the bar up, point it at the 1st string only and put it, in my case, on the 2nd fret, I've got a beautiful way of sliding into F sharp and also letting my open string F sharp play a role. Okay, so that's an example where we might want to little melody based on a D major scale, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, using other strings as a drone effect. Now, of course, on the E9th, you can do all of that. You'll just be up 1 tone higher than me, and you'll be playing steel guitar rag in E, not in D. 9.5 times out of 10, we'll have the bar flat across strings. But we haven't got to cover all of the strings when we're playing. If we're playing on the lower strings on your steel, notice what I'm doing there. I'm pulling the bar back because I know I'm only hitting the low 4 or 5 strings. If I held the bar right across all of those, in my case 12 strings, and tried to play that, it becomes incredibly clumsy, incredibly lumpy. Just drags you down. So if you know you're only going to play, for example, the top, 4 or 5 strings, point your bar further over the neck. Allow the bar to hang over the first string so you've got better control over the strings that you're actually physically playing where you want the bar to be. Don't think of just holding the bar over all of the strings. Now finally, we've talked about playing a melody on one string. Another good thing to do is to shift chords chromatically. For example, if we started on the 3rd fret for me, that's F major. If we only play strings 5, 4 and 3, that's an F major chord. What's a great bar control exercise is to try and play an F chromatic scale using that major chord and shifting up a fret at a time. Like this. First of all, you can do it slurred. And just re-hit the strings to re-energise the chord as it's dying out. Probably about every 4 frets. Do what I did then. The next thing I'd try and do is walk up that same chromatic scale, but this time restrike the strings on every fret. Don't block the chord, just restrike them so it's a smooth but articulated chromatic scale, like this. And what you're looking for is accuracy of your bar movement. Finally, you could block those chords using the blocking technique and make them more detached. Now, of course, like most things in life, it's much harder to go backwards than forwards. So I recommend that you also practice all of those exercises in reverse order. I hope you've enjoyed that. Put those simple little bar techniques into good use. Remember, get comfortable in holding the bar. It has to feel like part of you. It's our primary tone generator on the steel. It varies the pitch and it gives us our tone. Hope you've enjoyed that. Bye for now.